Are you struggling to get more personal injury patients? Or you have a successful personal injury business, but you have plateaued and are looking for new, proven methods to attract personal injury cases at a higher level? How would you like to generate 20, 30, or even 50 or more new high-value personal injury patients every single month on demand without leaving your office? How is this possible? Well, it's possible with a two-pronged approach. We're in a digital society now. So the first one is the Liaison Effect, and because we're in that digital society, you must learn organic outreach on social media. So, number one, this is called the Liaison Effect because as a doctor, you can't be in your clinic caring for patients and marketing to attorneys or referring doctors simultaneously. Now, while that may sound blatantly obvious, only the physicians that reap the benefits of having a personal injury marketing liaison know this. Of all the marketing dollars you can spend, I've never seen anything like the return on investment by having your own physician marketing liaison for personal injury. So when you say you want more personal injury patients, are you like most doctors and schedule one lunch with a new attorney a week or even a month? Maybe you even attend a networking event put on by a funding company or MRI center or attorney firm, maybe once a quarter. This is not enough. It's not enough if you want to grow your business 2 to 3 times, even 5 times where you are today. Number 2, organic outreach on social media. Remember I said we live in a digital society now? People are spending 2 hours a day or more on their phones scrolling social media. So you can get your name in front of hundreds of attorneys a week and book meetings, Zoom calls, lunches, tours of your office, tours of their office, coffee breaks. Just get a meeting with them by using organic outreach on social media. And when you have a full-time physician marketing liaison attracting leads online and getting out in the field every day, making contacts with attorneys and other healthcare providers, you get this: the compound effect. The compound effect is when you take little consistent actions every single day, getting your name in front of PI attorneys month after month with a consistent marketing message that you are the go-to practice for personal injury patients, your practice will take off. Can you envision how many patients you will receive when you have a PI marketing liaison reaching out to 50 people a day who can send you cases, not just any people, on social media, and walking into 10 offices a day, 5 days a week, month after month? Imagine not only your marketer getting in the proximity of people who can send you cases, but also have a proven strategy to reach out to 50 new attorneys and or doctors online, getting in conversations and advancing them to a lunch, Zoom call, tour of your office, utilizing the power of social media every day. So it's a numbers game. Personal injury is a numbers game, and it starts to tilt in your favor. Without a physician marketing liaison and no online marketing strategy, your practice is stuck with the same old attorneys, the same old stories of why they can't pay your bill, and your numbers stay stagnant. And what if those same attorneys all of a sudden decide to send their clients somewhere else? Are you prepared to handle that? So, how many personal injury attorneys does your practice have a relationship with? 3, 5, 10? Have you looked at a phone book? No, of course you haven't. Who's seen a phone book in the past 10 years? But the point is, have you seen how many personal injury attorneys there are in your city, your town, even your state? It's a staggering amount of attorneys. You'll go broke trying to have lunch with every single one of them. And that's just not possible or practical or effective or optimal or necessary to grow your business that way. But here's the good news. Since COVID-19, this has created a great opportunity for doctors. COVID forced attorneys to learn Zoom. They've been doing Zoom depositions, Zoom court hearings, Zoom bench trials. You can now use this as a tool to your advantage to radically speed up your connections and meetings. Hi, my name is Mark Slater. Been a chiropractor for over 23 years, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly how I myself, my former employer, and all my clients have installed this easy, painless system for generating 20, 30, 50 or more PI patients every single month by implementing a simple 5-step physician marketing liaison program in your practice and getting in front of your market consistently by harnessing the power of your social media platforms. But first, I'm going to show you the biggest mistakes most doctors make when it comes to getting PI patients. The two things that seven-figure physicians have present in their business that struggling doctors do not, and the simple, proven 5-step system that generates new PI patients and how you can start putting this system to work for you now. And these are the exact same strategies that I've used to grow one of my clients to over 200 new PI patients in a month and help dozens of others grow their practices from the low 6 figures to the high 6 figures, even 7 figures, utilizing physician marketing liaisons in the field. There is just no marketing program out there that I've seen in over 20 years that brings the return on investment like hiring a physician marketing liaison. You see, I've been committed to helping a group of some of the sharpest doctors who are ruthlessly committed to two things. Number one, they're committed to learning the daily habits to get your practice in front of over 60 attorneys and doctors a day. And number two, exploding their business results and playing in the annual 7-figure range. So if you're a doctor looking to have a predictable way to generate more PI patients and explode your business to the 7-figure level, then you're definitely in the right place and you're going to love what I'm about to share with you. Now, the top 4 people who I work with fall into the following categories: chiropractors, orthopedic surgeons, interventional pain management docs, and physical therapists. One of my clients, a spinal surgeon with multiple locations in Georgia, started working with me when his business was stalled at 120 PI patients a month. By hiring another physician marketing liaison to the team, there were 7 at the time, we hired an 8th, we went from 120 to 200 personal injury patients a month in 4 months. The doctor had to expand his hours in the MRI center just to handle the demand of the new PI patients. This is Jim Deason, chiropractor of Ortega Chiropractic in Florida. He started working with my program, and with his dedicated liaisons, consistent marketing, and hard work, he was able to acquire 46 new PI patients in March and April of 2020. During a pandemic, when law offices were shut down. I don't care how many liaisons you had in April of 2020, if they're knocking on law firms' doors, nobody's there. Everyone was working remotely in 2020. Andrew Johnson, chiropractor of Johnson Chiropractic and Rehab in Maryland, started working with me when his business was stuck at 15 new PI patients a month. With his marketer and a new action plan, they generated over 30 new PI patients in 45 days after his marketing liaison began using my system. This is Dr. Scott Clark from Lafayette, Louisiana. He started working with me in January of 2021 when his business was at 9 PI patients in February of 2021. They went from 9 PI patients in February to 32 new PI patients in March to 52 new PI patients in April. And they're consistently getting 40 PI patients a month at this point in 2021. So let me stop and ask you a question right here. How would that volume of personal injury patients and the revenue generated change your life? How would it change your practice? Think about how many more people you could help, the money that you can make. What are your goals? Would you like to take more vacations with your family? Have you had your eye on a new piece of equipment or upgrade your current equipment? Pay off old debt? Take better care of your staff? Have you thought about adding a new department to your practice, like an MRI center or a rehab department? Start to envision what you want more of in your life and get ready to set up the action plan to get you there. You have to think big and live even bigger. Here I am doing the things I love with my family. At football games, at hockey games, concerts, at vacations with my family. Just getting out of my comfort zone in the business and life has freed up the time to allow me to do what I want to do with the people I want to share it with. Now, the best thing about this predictable system is that it targets attorneys and healthcare providers who already have the clients and patients that need your expertise. Secondly, it's cost effective as the return on investment is astronomical and it's based on proven results. Now, in the healthcare business, specifically personal injury, I'm sure you've noticed that people fall into one of these two categories: practices that are stuck and the rainmakers. The stuck practices. Doctors who make some money sometimes and no money most of the time, or who spend way too much time making way too little. And then there are the rainmakers. These are the doctors who are absolutely crushing it, making more and more money and spending less and less time doing the things they were not meant to be doing, like marketing. The rainmakers make constant decisions and use all the tools at their disposal to drown out their competition. Don't get me wrong, getting out there and marketing yourself is an excellent idea, but just doing that exclusively is going to have you lagging far behind the competition if you don't have an online strategy as well as having a marketing liaison in the field. I worked for a practice, the Spinal Surgeon, where I coached 8 physician marketing liaisons, and I'm telling you, those practices with multiple marketing liaisons exist in your city. So, what is it that makes some physicians make millions, fly private, and build more and more wealth, while other doctors make less by taking more commercial insurance or Medicare with dwindling reimbursements? After talking to hundreds of doctors and being in this industry for over 20 years, I've realized that the rainmakers have 2 things in place, while the stuck practices have only one of the 2, or sometimes none. And those 2 things are, they have a highly trained physician marketing liaison working both online and in the field every day, representing you, your brand, and your practice. And number 2, a system of tracking and reporting based on several key performance indicators of success. You've heard of KPI, key performance indicators, that most practices lack or don't fully understand. Because it comes down to this. Every patient has an acquisition cost. That's the cost to obtain the patient. Whether you're doing digital marketing, using Google AdWords, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, ZocDoc, or whatever, acquiring patients costs money. You just can't rely on commercial insurance plans you're in network with to generate real cash flow in today's market. In a survey of the top 100 healthcare executives, 62% of the respondents listed declining reimbursements as the top challenge their organizations are facing. And in my 20 years in this industry, I have not found a better return on investment than hiring a marketing liaison exclusive to your practice. And there are only 2 things that matter in a doctor's office to remain solvent: generating more patients to treat and getting higher fees per patient. If you're not making the income that you want in your practice, then let me ask you these 2 questions. How many personal injury patients did you see in the past 30 days? And what did you do in the last 30 days to promote the personal injury side of your practice? Because in personal injury, it's all about TOMA, T-O-M-A, top of mind awareness. This is Grant Cardone. He's a motivational speaker and success coach who you probably have some awareness of. His famous quote is, "If I don't know you, I don't flow you." What he means is you have to be getting your name out there and letting people know the value that you bring to the personal injury market. So the rainmakers in the PI game, the doctors with the 7-figure revenues and the true liquid wealth, have physician marketing liaisons. They are also utilizing free online habits and strategies, as well as sending a marketer in the field consistently in front of plaintiffs, attorneys, and doctors. These rainmakers also know these numbers too, or these 2 numbers, and you should know them as well. The average value of a personal injury patient in your office and the cost to acquire a patient. So let's look at some simple math. If your average PI patient is worth $5,000, and for simplicity, you pay a liaison $5,000 a month, and that liaison was responsible for bringing in 30 new personal injury patients that month. So a $5,000 case fee times 30 is $150,000 of potential revenue for your practice. And that $5,000 divided by the 30 patients she brought in, because her pay is $5,000, that's $167 acquisition cost. That's a 30x ROI. That's incredible. But let's look at it from the attorney's perspective. Some attorneys are spending $100,000 on personal injury marketing per month. Radio, TV, billboards, Google pay-per-click, Facebook ads. And let's say they get 50 new personal injury clients that month. If they spend $100,000 and got 50 clients, they end up with a $2,000 acquisition cost per client. Don't feel too bad for them. If they get a $100,000 settlement, the most you're going to get is $5,000 on that case. But when you create relationships with these attorneys, here's a simple fact. They don't have a case without medical records and bills. They have to send these clients somewhere. Why not you? I know there may be some additional fees like dropping off cookies or attorney lunches, but even a 20x ROI is literally insane. Do you see how valuable a physician liaison is to your PI practice? You can generate PI cases for next to nothing with the right person, habits, and consistency. Only this guy wishes he could generate a margin like that. This is Marcus Lemonis of the show The Profit on CNBC. It's a great show about business. It's a compelling reality show. He turns struggling businesses around. He's like magic. So while all the grinders and the stuck doctors, and you may know some of these docs, matter of fact, you may be one of them, while they're trying to figure out what the next healthcare trend is going to be, is it stem cell therapy, laser fat loss, they get shiny object syndrome, trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat. Have you heard this expression, they're looking for where the grass is greener? I'm going to show you what just water the grass under your feet. The smart doctors look for the 20 to 30 times ROI. And my simple 5-step problem system will have your own marketing liaison with proven strategies to get you in front of hundreds of doctors and attorneys every single week. So what does this system look like? The first part is hiring. I'm going to give you the time-tested, split-tested ads that will generate more highly qualified candidates with the skill set and personality traits to succeed in this position, even in this tough market. They will then be filtered down to the top prospects ready to be interviewed by you. Once you make the hire, the next part is the training. In training with the best time-tested practices, habits, scripts, tools, how to handle common objections in the field, and how to create social media content to keep you top of mind with all the doctors and lawyers in your network. This way you can effectively communicate your brand with live weekly webinars and ongoing education. If you have a liaison already and want to improve their knowledge and skill set, we offer ongoing training as well. And number 3, coaching. Your marketing liaison will be trained with practices to communicate your brand with social media, online outreach every single day. I'll provide them weekly live training via webinar. So you have liaisons improving their skill set and knowledge week after week, month after month. Number 4 is optimization. We will analyze your current marketing to find gaps and opportunities to optimize and maximize or build your own program from the ground up using our proven methodologies. And then number 5, and this is the most important part, implementation and tracking. Building a loyal referral base using our proprietary Physician Liaison KPI system, Key Performance Indicator system, and a customer relationship management tool. This is a tracking system with weekly and monthly reporting to measure the effectiveness of your marketing liaison, to identify weak spots, and to identify the strengths and weaknesses of your marketer. So, to execute this predictable system correctly involves 4 things that need to be in alignment, and I refer to this as cracking the code. Your marketing message, the PI market targets, the KPI chart, and implementation of this proven method to track and measure everything. When you have these 4 things in alignment, you can unlock the code and literally save years of time, headaches, thinking pain, and decision fatigue, and have some amazing results like my other clients. Or you can just do it the hard way, which is like going up to the lock and trying to guess those 4 digits on the code. But did you know there are more than 10,000 possible combinations to crack a 4-digit lock? You can try to crack it yourself, or you can just do it the easy way and get the code to unlock it all and get the results you want. That's what I do all day, every day for my clients and their practices. So this is perfect if you are looking to generate more personal injury patients honestly and ethically. Nothing fishy going on here. Everything in this program is binary. It's yes or no, it's right or wrong, there's no gray area. We leave that to the attorneys. That's what they're good at. 2, get paid your usual and customary fees and better reimbursements. 3, reduce your time workload by leveraging this venture with a proven system. And 4, triple or quadruple your exposure every day while you are in the clinic helping your patients. So I work with primarily 3 types of clients. People who want to generate more high-value patients who are ready to buy right now and get started and don't delay a decision. People who are ready to generate more revenue in their business, who are excited, committed, and ready to take action on their goals. And finally, doctors who are successful in personal injury, but have plateaued in the practice and are looking for proven ways to market in the post-COVID world. So here's how the process works. We'll get on a Zoom call and focus on your current situation, what you already have in place, and determine what your desired situation in the practice is. I'll share the specific strategy and execution to help you solve the two biggest problems that most PI providers face. And those are, number one, getting more exposure, more face-to-face meetings, using a seasoned professional representing you to get more personal injury patients, and making sure you have a system that tracks and measures personal injury marketing results in a predictable, ever-increasing amount month after month. This strategy session with me over the phone will take around 30 to 45 minutes, and you will speak with me directly, and I'll be helping you identify exactly where you are today, what you already have in place that's working, and where you want to be in the near future. We'll discuss how to grow your practice 3, 4, or even 5 times without increasing the amount of time you spend marketing your practice. So who is this for? This program is for orthopedic surgeons, chiropractors, physical therapists, or pain management physicians who are new or currently in the personal injury business and generating some revenue in PI. It's for chiropractors, orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, or pain management physicians who are established in business and generating some revenue, but have plateaued or are stuck and just can't figure it out. It's for doctors who believe they can dominate their market and make a high 6 or 7 figure income. It's for those people who truly love helping others and value results above everything else. And it's for people who understand that they need to have some skin in the game to invest some money to grow their business and take it to that next level with a full-time marketing liaison. Well, let's talk about who this is not for. It's not for doctors who want to try personal injury or just dip their toe in the water. This is also not for people who make excuses and complain. It's not for people who are stuck in the information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action and get results, and instead stay in that awkward in limbo maybe state. Those people are called procrastinators. And this is not for people who are not serious about growing their practice by another $100,000 to over $1 million plus. So, knowing where a good fit is crucial because I like to get all my clients results and work with them for the long term. And the truth is that there are some people who I just can't help. And if that's the case, I'll be 100% upfront with you and suggest somebody else or just an alternative. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I can get results for. So the first step is to complete a qualifying application for a private strategy session below. And this application is necessary to determine 1, that I can help you, and 2, I'm the best person to help you generate those results. And if you are ready to step up, commit, take action, and start generating results, go ahead and book the call. At the end of the call, 1 or 2 things will happen. You'll either be a fit and I'll extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too. There's no hard feelings or obligations. Either way, you will receive a valuable strategy session and we will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results you want. That, together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers or limiting beliefs. It will likely be the most valuable 45 minutes to invest in your business this year by hearing how the investment in a physician marketing liaison is the best return on investment for more personal injury patients. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we'll see if we're a good fit for doing business together. I only work with clients who I know with certainty and conviction I can generate results and a return on their investment. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long. And what I found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are most likely to get the results and most likely to become the best clients when we work together for years to come. So if you feel this is right for you and you see the immense value of a marketing liaison promoting your personal injury practice, go ahead and click the blue button below and apply right now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and thank you for your time, and I hope to speak to you soon and help your personal injury practice grow to new heights. I'm Mark Slater with Prime Spine Consulting.